Magneto raised me to never stop fighting for what I believe is right.
Hello?
And so it
Hello?
begins.
Hello? Yeah, there you go. That's working.
And so it begins.
Okay, that's awkward. It's really awkward. All right, let's try. Let's see if it's working now. Okay, that's awkward. It's really awkward. All right, let's try. Let's see if it's working now. Okay, is it working? It's really awkward. All right, let's try. Just so you know if it's working. Let's see if it's working now. This is awkward. So many backup. Just so you know if it's working. Okay, I think we're good. All right, this is whatever. It is what it is. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about all the echoes. Okay, all right. So this is gonna be a C&D master class, a master class, whatever. I'm gonna call it master class. I don't care. It sounds cool. All right, let's do this. I think this game is. I should have gotten MVP of this game, but whatever. I don't care. Anyway, this game I feel like would be a very good prime example of how to play C&D. So the first thing I'm thinking about, well, yeah. Also, I'm muted currently because I told some people that they could play a little better. I don't even curse at people, but it is what it is. Let's see, I turn the volume down? Let me turn the music down. I love the music in these games, so I keep it up kind of high sometimes on certain maps that I like Krakoa. What the hell is it not going down for? All right, whatever, hold on. I'm going to drop it to like 60, and we'll keep it pushing. Yeah, that's good right there. That's fine. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so let's do this. So the first thing I'm doing, because by the way, this is something you can do also. If you don't want to type, don't ban certain characters, because I couldn't type anyway, but usually just to avoid typing it, like don't ban Sue. What I'll do is I'll just flip between the two characters back and forth. Now people know, oh, you play both. So it's like, okay, you want one of these two characters. Technically, I could play White Fox, so I'm not trying to play that character here. Okay, so I see my teammate is Hovered Venom, right? I've got a Luna, and I've got a whatchamacallit. Okay, cool. So it's 2 supports, 1 tank, 1 DPS. Got it. I always vote to ban Rocket first. So I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Maybe it's a paranoia thing, but I found since I've started banning this character first, I see less C&D bans, so I just say fuck it. All right. Also, this is GM3, I think. All right. I go for BP second, just because I don't trust BP. That character is very strong in my opinion. And luckily, my team is just letting me dictate bans, which is really good. I like that. I don't know why their C&D would ever try to ban Emma. That's actually insane. But okay. I feel like that's just genuinely insane to try to ban Emma. So that tells me that C&D may not be the most confident, because Emma's not a ban for C&D at all. The fact she's trying to ban Strange is even weirder now. So I don't know what that C&D is doing. I go for the Gambit ban. I don't know why this guy's trying to ban Namor. I don't know why the enemy team's trying to ban Namor either. Helen Namor is definitely not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about a Gambit. But whatever. It is what it is.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
All right, we have a little bit of some issues here, because this guy goes from Venom to Torch. I don't know what that's about, but it's fine. I'm gonna try to remove... Is there a way to remove the enemy team? I kind of don't want you to see the enemy team. I don't think there's a way to do it. There's not. Unlucky. Whatever. Okay. Oh, here we go. High team info. That's good right there. Okay. So, when I play, what I'm thinking about, number one, I'm thinking about... Well, first of all, I would never walk out this front door because if Moon Knight's unbanned, Moon Knight just throws an onk, he kills your whole team. So I would always walk out this side door if there's like Moon Knight, but there's not a Moon Knight, so it's fine. Okay. Probably should reload here. Not sure why I haven't. 4, 3, 2. And my team was flaming pretty hard, by the way. They were not happy all game. And they kept making a critical error that I could not tell them, but it was very annoying to watch them make it. I probably would have ended up comp banned again for saying it too aggressively, but just would have been, don't do that, that's stupid, but whatever. Anyway. Alright, so we come out of the gate work. I'm immediately, the way I play, I am out in the open a little bit, but I also still play where I can use cover. So like, there's so much cover on here. Like I could go here, I could go behind here. It's all good. Now, one thing with this character, you always fire. I mean, you should always be firing just to get proactive damage, proactive healing, whatever it may be. So I'm just constantly firing. Okay, blind. Looking at my team. Whatever. We get a pick. So since we get a pick, it means we move forward. But I do see my team is getting low. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try to get around the corner to help them. I can't, so we back up. We've lost 2. It's a 5v6, so I back up. Because we don't have a way. Just back up. Blind. Get behind corner. Use cover. And I drop my bubble to heal myself because I, took 60 damage, whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright. We try again. We're walking out. Okay. Probably with Bubble Strange here in a minute, or maybe these two. Go for a blind. We get a pick, so it's a 5v5. Okay. Just playing the game. Still just healing. Looking for my bubble cooldown so I can drop it probably in a second. Throw a blind out, just for a little peeky blind. A little pressure. Okay. I see us making leadway. Okay, their support fucks up. This is terrible. Don't ever do this on support. This is awful. By the way, this is like top fucking 5% players, by the way. So if you're like below top 5% of players, you literally can climb off of this kind of stuff here. This is game throwing. What this guy just did is game throwing. So nobody on their team is dead, right? At all, right? Their whole team is here. 1, right? 2, 3, 4, and then where the fuck is their 5th person? Did that guy die? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck is their 5th person? Who the fuck are they playing? Hold on. Who the fuck are they playing? Where's their 5th person? Oh, she died. Okay. Well, still, stupid ult. Don't do this. This is a terrible ult. Why? You're on defense, bro. Like you need to hold this cart here, but you need to like not do anything if everything. Because like, look, we're holding. Nobody's dead here. If I was her, I would be just playing. I'd leave this area as soon as it seems like things have gotten too hyphy. But this is still holdable. So I would not be bailing. I would not ult here. This is a bad ult. Because what this does is it tells me now that I can just wipe their whole team. Which is really, really bad for them, right? So we lose one person there. I think we lose our Thor. I don't care that we lost Thor because it doesn't matter. It's not my job to make sure these guys live. I mean, no offense, it is, but it's not my job to make sure these guys live in every single possible situation. My job is to move that cart forward, essentially. I juke the thing ultimate because I know it's coming. So here's a good thing to understand. Just go back for a second. So there's something in this game called ult tracking, and you don't even really need to be very good. By the way, their cloak is really fucking not very good. There's a thing in this game called ult tracking, okay? And the way in which you ult track, it's a very simplistic way. Based on your rank, if you belong there, I'm going to be real with you, it means that your ults will all be building about the same exact time. So what does that mean? If I press the middle button on my controller or whatever, right, I will see that I have my ult at 86, okay? When you see your ult at 86 or 80, right, you can always take your ult percentage, if you know you're a pretty decent player, and you can plus or minus it by about 20, okay? 20 plus if they're like just getting kills and popping off, because I think when you get kills, you get ult charge. Don't quote me on that, I always forget it. But 20 or more, right, 24 to 20 back. I'm 86. So what does that mean? It means that everybody on the enemy team has the potential to be 106, which is not a thing. So 100 or 66. Let's put that logic to the point. Let's see. So their invis is already ulted, so she's already proven that, you know, she's already hit their 100 and yada yada yada. Their cloak is really, really, really bad. So whatever, it is what it is. And also, I mean, not the cloak is bad, but the cloak doesn't know how to build ult charge. I'm not really sure what the heck she's doing. Also, she's died once. Which she should have died because we have 0 dive. So I might look at her, see how she died, and go over it too. Also, their Elsa is 73, so she's still within that range of the minus 20. Their Storm is 53, which is also really kind of low, but whatever. I guess it is what it is. I'm not really sure what's going on with this team. Their Angela's 40, again, kind of whatever, and then their thing is 99. So okay, in my mind, I'm thinking that all of them potentially have ult or very, very close to their ult. So I am playing in a way that respects that. Now, what we should do here, and what I will do, is I want to look at how this cloak died. Because I'm genuinely concerned how their cloak died. I'm actually genuinely concerned. I need to know how she died. So let's look at how their cloak died, actually. Because we have no dive, which means the only way she dies is a positioning error. So let's see this. Let's see how she dies. Okay? All right, so first issue I'm seeing, not pre-firing. She should be always pre-firing her. And you can see some of these same things I go over. Insane Cloak, I think, has posted tips every single day. And pretty much every tip he's posted, I do. These are you can read them and you'll see that these are tips being applied. This is called pre-firing. He should be pre-firing into his tanks. They're going to take damage. Instead, he's going to be playing from... See, if he was already pre-firing, right, his thing would already be healed. So he's firing... He's firing, but what the fuck are you doing? If she dies here, it's her fault. Okay, alright, so this is horrendous. God-awful positioning. No offense, this is god-awful positioning. Alright, so this is what we don't do. Alright, so let's talk about it. So, okay, we play cover. So what she should have done, this is what I would do. I would stand, you can still stand here, but you just heal your teammate from here. You just heal, you strafe, you go behind cover, you swap the cloak, you throw a blind out, yada, yada, yada. This chick went all the way in the dead safe, right? She's okay here, within reason, and then she moves to the right. There's no cover here. And now the whole enemy team can see her. And by the way, you know what's funny? I killed her. That's the funny part. Playing the way I do correctly, killed her. Look, all I'm doing is playing cover and then fishing out blinds. I'm a very heavy blind user. I'm a believer in the blind. Some cloaks are like light users, light windows more. I'm a blind user. Look at this. My blind gets fished out. Look at her. Way out of position. Should not be here. Don't even know why you would stand in main like this. This is an absolutely horrendous positioning, by the way. Horrendous. And she dies for it. So that's how she died. Okay. I didn't even know I caused her death. So anyway, back to this. Okay, so my teammate dies, whatever, I'm backing up. Now, when he does this kind of usually means that he has his ult and he's ready to make a play. If you see tanks turn their brains off and run at you, like I say this all the time, using a example from League of Legends. When you're getting ganked, I mean, you probably don't remember this, but whatever, it's fine. But if you're getting ganked and people who have been passive the entire time are kind of in the middle, all of a sudden start running at you for some reason, usually that's an indicator in human behavior that it's changed because they're doing something different or they have a different plan. This is a telegraphing an ult, basically. That's why a technique you can do as a tank is when you have your ult, you walk forward, right? A little bit to scare them, but then you back up. Or you walk forward sometimes as a tank even when you don't have your ult. That way your behavior is not that easy to read. Most tanks telegraph their behavior super hard. They play really aggressive and confident when they have their ult. Instead of just playing somewhere aggressive and confident even when they don't have their ult to make you think they do. So this guy does it, right? And I know he does. So I immediately sidestep, and when he does, I try to heal my tank. But I genuinely do not care at all. At all. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to ult here because I'm going to wait. I might ult this, though, because I might have not noticed that 2 people are dead. I might have misplayed. Yeah, I think I just ulted because I didn't notice 2 people were dead. Alright, but I full send it. I could have probably ulted a tiny bit better and waited. I know that Angela's going to try to drag me on my ult, so I immediately fucking fade. By the way, this is bad. I could have ulted as a cloak from the beginning, too. This is just a bad execution for me. This is bad execution. But at least I can recognize that the execution is bad and know where I could have done better. Cloak trying to fight me in my ult, actually diabolical. Don't know what the hell's wrong with her. She plays Cloak. And my team follows up. We get a couple picks. We get 2 supports. Also, side note, I'm going to show you real fast. This is an Invis thing, okay? If you play Invis and Cloak, you should know this. This Invis never should die here. So this is what Invis should do when this happens. Okay, if you hear us against the world as Invis, you have to get out of the ult. So when this happens, Invis should jump back and try to position out of the ult. Okay, so what does Invis do? Why is this bad? Look at this. Watch what she's doing. She is bathing in my ultimate. Bathing in it. Bathing. Okay, here's what here's what a good player does. Us against the world touches her feet. She jumps back. She walks through here. She comes through here. She's not in the ultimate anymore. She's in a safe area. These walls technically have shields that protect her. She can heal Cloak through this, and Cloak lives. And my ult becomes not as good. But instead, she could stay here, heal a little bit, jump over my ult, jump to the health pack, play health pack, and then she's good. Instead, she just walks through it. I don't know what she was thinking, but it is what it is. This is top 5%, I'm pretty sure, so. This is how people play at this level. Okay? So we go back to playing the game. Okay, now I know my Gambit has ult, and I know that their Cloak will have ult when she comes back. She still doesn't, but, you know, whatever. She's just, I don't know. I don't know why she's not building ult charge. I mean, she's died twice, actually, that's why. Okay, so I'm just walking up, trying to get the card in. Just pre-firing, because why the heck not? Okay, we hit this guy. He runs, fuck it. Try to heal my strength, keep him up. Alright, now I know their Cloak could have ult. But my Gambit ult, so I have to play up. I play up to secure picks. Don't know what Sue was doing there. And we push. Okay, their Cloak still is not ulted yet, by the way. She still has not built ult. I'm at 28%, she's at 90, she just got 100. So she is 30% down on me in terms of ult, which is very bad. It's actually really bad, actually. But whatever. It is what it is. And I'm about to be 30% from looping this guy. And again, part of this is just this is another thing you said. If you die on support, you mess up your tempo so much. You should never die on support if you can avoid it, because you make it so that you build ult charge slower than the enemy, and you won't have your ult for key moments.
Us against the world.
So their Cloak isn't a special ult here. Why is this a special ult? What does this do? And if I could tell my team, I'd have just told them, guys, spawn's right here. Don't ever ult like this in people's spawn, okay? Because good teams are just going to recognize, what the hell? And just walk in the green door and laugh at you. And that's literally what we did. I'm like, okay, I tried to ping my team to get over here. I just walk back. I'm like, there's no fight here. Like, even if somebody dies, our spawn's right here. Who cares? Just walk inside. It gets worse. By the way, again, this is, Grandmaster. This is top 5%, I'm pretty sure, at this point.
Feel the wrath.
This guy ults on Storm. I hear feel the wrath of the goddess. I'm like, okay. I'm going to walk inside the green room and laugh. We just walked in the green room. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't need to heal through that. I just walk in the green room. Okay, we walk back out now. That was weird. So now they've wasted Storm ult. Okay. We die here. I can't get us through this. It is what it is. They full send it. Elsa wastes her ult on us, so that's fine. And we die. Okay. Some deaths you just are gonna die. Actually, Gambit could have claimed that shit. I thought about that, but whatever. It is what it is. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, maybe he didn't have cards, who knows. I'll wait for my team to regroup. We'll try again. So we know they've used Elsa. Actually, I'm gonna hide this. We know they've used Elsa. We know that they've used we know they've used a lot of their ults or whatever. So I don't think the only ult they have left, potentially, is Thing and Sue. And we have 2 of our ults coming up. So we're gonna win the next 2 fights, probably. Definitively, very hard.
Good medicine.
So we just play the game a little bit. Also, our Torch is struggling. Keep that in mind. He is bad, basically, but whatever.
You owe me one.
Okay, we get a pick, so we walk up. Okay, it's a 5v5. Okay, I see my Torch ulting, so I start pocketing him. I'm like, please cook, Torch. I'm trying to help him cook. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think he cooks.
My time to shine.
Just who Gambit was looking for.
Yeah, he does not cook actually. He is 3 and 5 after his ult. And they didn't even support ult that shit. But I'm like, alright, whatever. It is what it is. He cannot cook. He probably should not be playing Torch. Okay. I see this. I try to help out. Thing runs. I want to wait for my team, but I'm like, whatever. We already have the resources. Do the same thing. Dive here. I go for the 2. Spam my ult. Blind. She's willing to take that 1v1. I'll take that too. They both run. I go back.
Like a day at the spa.
Help secure the pick on that, and we bring the card in. Okay. Get a blind out.
Us against the world.
Okay, their cloak ult. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw this and I was just very confused. I was like, all right, so this is just again this is Grandmaster. I don't know what to tell you. People play like this. So first problem, you see your cloak ulting. Why the fuck are you still channeling this? Like, what are we doing? What are we genuinely doing? It's the first problem. You're playing Sue. Okay, you're gonna die here unless you push this chick back or put your shield on yourself. 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 Okay, so you just want to die. This is what I'm getting from this. Also, second note: if you're really this low and you can't heal up, you could just back into this room and get heal yourself. But that's not the point. Okay, get behind cover, right? Because again, this support does not know how to use cover. Use cover. Put your shield up. Heal yourself, or go invisible under your own shield. And I think you double heal yourself. This person should put their shield on themselves, though. This person should really put their shield on themselves. Instead, they hear co-op time, and they drop their ult on top. They heard co-op time. Not only do they hear co-op time, which is their co-support's ult, right? They're 29 HP, and at the same time, they sat there and looked at their team. Looked at their co-support's ult and said, I'm gonna ult here. And I just looked at them like, you're an interesting player. That's what I thought to myself. These are the people I get chat restricted over sometimes, because I will literally say, what was the thought process? Number one, you tried to ult with no HP. Number two, there's your teammate's ult right there. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension. Real hard. They got my number.
Okay. I don't even know why I tried to fade my own Johnny. It was weird.
Good medicine.
Playing cover. See how I play cover when I get low?
They hit a checkpoint.
Now, we're up in numbers. We've killed multiple people, so I know I can just go aggro. So I just start just fucking running the storm down.
Now might be a good time to
Run
stop
storm
them.
down. Bam, storm is dead. Nice.
Feeling strong
Okay.
already.
Still walking up. Now I want to hit my Strange if I can, so my dagger will explode and heal me. But I gotta help with this Elsa problem.
Let's pop back up.
The only reason I did that early is because I'm worried about the Elsa. Okay, pushing.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Ugh. Now this area is kind of weird in that it's really hard to push this. It's really hard to push this actually.
Day at the spa.
So if you get it all the way or you get it part of the way, you've done a lot. This is a hard part to push.
Wait, that hit the spot.
A foe has revealed themselves. Turning up the heat.
I am
Now or never.
Okay.
Stop them.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
Okay, he does that.
I am Phoenix.
I back up. I try to help out with the Phoenix kill. We get it. We're pushing. It's all good.
Unleash the Vishanti's power.
I want to try to help secure the kill in the support, which we do.
My time to shine.
Release the Glortrox!
I dodge the Gortrox. And
Better stop that vehicle.
I need to look at this. This okay. Our DPS is 10 and 6 now. Also, I die here somehow. I probably just missed position. I think my team died and I was in a bad position afterwards. Okay.
My time to shine.
We'll come back out. Now, I know I have ult, so I'm probably going to force my ult if I can get there. As long as we don't stagger.
Only 60 seconds.
Oh, I remember what happened. This guy went Jeff for no reason. I'm not really sure why. That's why I was like, wait, why are we going triple support? We don't even need it here. But whatever, we did.
Lights out. Us against the world.
Okay.
Against the world.
I try to force it out. I'm thinking about Spider-Man trying to pull me off. There's Sue once again leaves cover and leaves the sanctity of her co-support's ult and runs. I don't know. That was weird. I'm looking for Elsa.
30 seconds.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
I'm definitely dead here to Elsa, but I'm like, I gotta stall. So I try to kill her. I get close, but I got ulted by Thing. Here's what it is. I think we just lose here, though.
Final 10 seconds. My time to shine.
we
Don't give
definitely
them
lose
another
here.
inch, or else. You'll have to
Let's see.
keep fighting until we have a winner.
Our enemies are near.
Yeah, we just lose there. Okay, whatever.
The current score is 0.
It is what it is.
2.
I think we C9'd or something. I don't care.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Alright, we have a little infighting, not gonna lie at this point. Seems like we can't really get along. We're having some issues with Minta Fresh, and 4MO, who is like flaming Minta Fresh really hard. Like really, really hard. 4MO is crashing out on this torch. Some of the hardest crash I've ever seen. They're crashing out on torch and the squirrel girl. So that's, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we start out, we're playing White Fox, okay, whatever. And we're going out. We'll see how it goes.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But this is why I say healing doesn't really matter, because I'm having more impact than their cloak, but their cloak has more heals than me by like a whole 1,000. But I have like 4,000 more damage over them because damage
Now let's take some.
wins. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that concept. That's for another day.
Being able to understand animals? I wish I could do that. Yeah, all you have to do is listen.
Dead people don't do damage that you have to heal. Let's put it that way.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Dead enemies, I would say.
2,
Is a better way of looking at it.
1.
All right, let's do it. So you'll see. Let's see how I play it versus their cloak. Do you see how I'm? You see how? Remember, we was talking about their cloak. Remember, their cloak was woo woo and then dies. Look at me. I am woo 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 woo. I'm playing the cover. Bubble for the strange. Blind at the thing.
Just embrace the light. I appreciate you.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. I hear Spider-Man behind me, bro. I'm not. One character I really don't care about is Spider-Man. I mean, I do if they're like really, really good. I don't think this guy's really, really good. So one thing you need to do on support is, and it doesn't matter who you play, you need to get confident enough to be able to just like ignore Spider-Man until he proves that he's better than you, or it proves that he's mechanically good enough to execute that character enough to be a relevant threat. Because Daredevil, a little bit different, right? Because that character doesn't require as much mechanics as a Spider-Man does.
Lights out.
So I'm just playing the game, and I'm staying with my team. So if somebody gets stuck or somebody gets webbed up or whatever, he's got it makes it harder for him to isolate who he wants to isolate. Keep an eye on my co-support. Okay, we lose Johnny, but we go 1 for 1. So now we still stay where we are. Okay, we get 2 kills, so now we can push up. I'm gonna bubble myself. Perfect. All right, we lose another person, but they lose a person. So we have Kill Storm. Now this is where my team started doing some weird screwy stuff that almost lost us the game. These guys, for some reason, started chasing Elsa around the map. If I had my mic, I would have been like, guys, ignore the Elsa. If she's not ulting us or killing us, she is losing her team the game. Look at what these two go do. This is Grandmaster, by the way. Look at what they're doing. The tank breaks the front line and goes to chase her. A support goes and chases her. This guy leaves the front line to do this. Bro, there is no... who cares what she does? Ignore her.
I am strengthened.
And so now, look at this. 2 people back here are fucking with Elsa.
Battle.
And we're losing the front line. We were holding perfectly fine, and she dies. He kills one of them. He's insane.
Lights out.
Whatever.
My time to shine.
I throw Bubble down to try to heal through it. And we lose this fight. I have to ult here. Why? Because my whole entire team is falling apart, and I need to stall the point long enough for my team to regroup and come back. So I'm willing to trade ult for ult with their cloak and just say
Against
fuck
the
it.
world.
Speed is everything.
Watch your back.
Now, their cloak is better this time and doesn't ult immediately. So we're in a weird situation where we don't have an ult now. But we did stall the point out. But I need these people to stop chasing this Elsa. Look at this. They're going here to chase Elsa. These are the peers. These are your peers, by the way. So when you say the enemy team is bad and that's the reason that I won, look at this. I could be with these chuckleheads chasing Elsa. They did this all game. It almost cost us the game. So weird.
Lights out.
I know he's gonna try to make his combo. I fade it. Try to blind him. Whatever.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
I thought there was I'm not super giga familiar with this map yet. I thought there was a health pack behind this.
Or a dagger.
It wasn't. I try to heal him. I can't. He dies.
Timely intervention.
Lights out.
Everybody's falling apart. So I'm just stalling as long as I can, and I die. I probably could have actually died faster. Whew.
Much to prove.
Okay. We're on to point 2.
We'll reach the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
And so far, the strategy of Elsa flanking and making our tank leave. Fade the ult, fly the Spider-Man, try to help kill him, and we're back to playing the game.
Good
Okay.
medicine.
There's support ult here. Again, this is you could argue this is a questionable ult.
Dark Force dimension.
Get the kill on that.
Score one for Tandy.
Spider-Man's chasing me, so I want him to have to work for this kill. So what I'm going to do is, once he tags me, I might walk in this room. Or I'll walk in the room anyway, to wait for my cooldowns, and then walk back out. Maybe I'll bubble myself here. I do. I see he's trying to kill me. I'm looking for him. Okay, he leaves. We go back to healing.
Just embrace the light.
That was a bad window, not gonna lie. Might bubble this. I do bubble it.
Don't mess with the amazing
I try to fade this.
Spider-Man.
I do, but everybody dies. My White Fox and everybody dies, so I have to just leave.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Alright, we try again. Alright, so this is a throw from me. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't realize. I was trying to send a message to these guys via PlayStation, like, hey, stop chasing the freaking Elsa. Because they were all in VC talking about chasing the Elsa. And I was like, please stop chasing the Elsa. But anyway,
Keep going.
so I ended up missing the portal. Just straight up missing the portal. But it's not the end of the world because, I mean, I was able to catch right back up. But I did miss the portal completely and totally. So I have to wait for my team. Once they're here, I can wait. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to ult this as soon as I get out there.
Us against the
And I do.
world.
I full send it. I ult. Their cloak also bubbled too early. Spider-Man's trying to fight me on the ult. Not sure what that's about. Their cloak is way out of position again. Easy kill.
Feeling fantastic.
And all I'm doing now is just playing the game. I know I'm getting dove. So, okay, this is a very big outplay. So I know that Storm is ulting, okay? We don't have a defensive ultimate. What does that mean? It means we need to play. We have 2 options. You can either group up, as the 2 supports can try to heal each other through it, or if you're, in solo queue and you don't know what is going to happen, you can just split up really, really hard. And I know one thing about Storms. They love a delicious free meal. They don't really like anything they have to contest for. So, she's So I back up, isolate myself in this room. Why do I do that? There's a health pack here that I can use to heal, and I can take this. So if Storm ults me here, right, I can cloak up to height, and she will have to jump on this health pack, which she can while she's ulting still, follow me up here and chase me around, which means that her ult is not getting value. I'm not getting value on healing my team, but they're also not having the damage value from Storm, and they're also wasting an ult, which is a tempo swing in our favor, right? So it's fine. So I back up. I back all the way up away from my team. I stand here. Bait Storm. Cloak up. Once I cloak up, I'm waiting for her to take the teleport pad, the jump pad to get up here. She doesn't. Whatever. So then at that point, she just wasted her ult. And that's that. So I jump back down and Storm wasted her ult. Okay. Blind this guy. Try to help secure a pick. We don't. Cool. Oh, we do get a pick. And then we go back to playing the game. Everything's good. Spider-Man's here. Okay. I hear Elsa behind me, but I don't care. Oh, I gotta get out of here soon.
Disappear!
Okay. There's two randomly ult. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm worried about Elsa having ult here. But I see my team dying. So I'm just going to try to heal what I can from this corner. I've separated myself so I'm not as visible as everybody else. I get blinds out. Still just putting pressure on Spider-Man and other people. Okay, Jeff ult. So I'm immediately going to jump in Jeff ult to get the heals. It's a healing ult. Blind her. Bubble through it with Jeff's ult. Now he ults, I'm pocketing him. I want him to cook. So I just put everything I have into my Punisher. Just heal him as much as I can. And I believe we get it here.
Hold the perimeter. Time's up.
I can't remember that. They're opening a portal. Okay, so when they're opening a portal, I know a couple things are gonna happen. I know that their supports might ult, and I know their DPS might ult, because Elsa hasn't ulted in a while. I've been tracking that. So I'm looking around, waiting for it, but I'm also playing on the nest, because why not play on the nest? That way, I have the extra protection of the nest. The bonus HP is ready, so I have extra 300 HP for this. And movement speed. I hear it dropping. I immediately go for the blind. Save the Elsa ult so I don't get hit with it. Elsa dies. And at that point, it's just cleanup time. Cloak ult, no problem. I just heal through it. Trying to get the ult charge I need. I got the ult charge. Now I ult. Go hard. And I believe that's game. And that is it. That is how it's done. And by the way, holy shit, I didn't realize how much I was carrying this game for my team. My co-healer from the first round, 12,000. Okay? My co-healer in the second round, another 12,000. That's wild. That's actually wild. Those are some wild heals. Like, I cannot stress this enough. 12,000? Their combined total is 30,000. Our combined total is like 50,000. But because I out-damage their cloak, I have better positioning, more uptime. It doesn't matter. They have as many heals as they do on their team because I'm just around more consistently. My co-healer, when he was playing heals, he died 6 times. My co-healer, when he switched to heals, he died 9 times. I mean, obviously, they didn't die all those times on it, but I'm just saying that 9 times and 6 times in them. So they both have, what, a combined total of 15 deaths, right? 15 deaths between the two of them. So you could consider their score 15 or maybe somewhere around there, maybe 10 deaths, right? So the 10 deaths matches the 10 deaths. Their cloak has 12 deaths. Their Stu has 9 deaths versus 0 dive, by the way. I have 5 deaths. One of them was like avoidable, I think, honestly. I think 1 or 2 may have been avoidable. I could have had it even lower. When you die less and you put out the same healing output, you're around for more and can heal your team more and have much of an more impact on the game. Okay, I'm going to end it here, though, because I got to get out of here.